What is up guys, back again with yet another one. Again, if you haven't seen my last video, you're probably like, what is going on? Why is the background so different? I'm in New York. I touched on that in my previous video. And more so, if you follow my Instagram, you know exactly what's going on. I've been in New York for a while. So take a second, go check out my Instagram in the description below. Go follow me so you can stay up to date on what's going on. And so now we're going to be talking about the VW Scout. But first, if you guys are new here, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Please leave a like because likes are free, but it also helps me greatly so I can work my way up the algorithm and you can see my videos more consistently. So without further ado, let's start up the video. So I was actually unfamiliar with this, but apparently the Scout has existed before. It was under the brand International, and I was actually never really familiar about this brand. Apparently, I believe it's an American brand, it might be a British brand. And of course, one of the main reasons why not very many people know about this brand is because it went away back in the day. Apparently, the company as a whole wasn't doing so great, so they decided to give up on production model vehicles, and now they just make semi-trucks. However, apparently VW are going to be making the Scout, so they're making, first of all, an electric version of the Scout, and it's going to take similar features from the original Scout, which at the time the original Scout was competing with the Ford Broncos of this world and the Jeeps in particular. However, VW are going to sort of take it into the electric vehicle lane, which if I had to guess, maybe it would compete with the Rivians. You could say that it would compete with the Model X Tesla. But generally speaking, it's going to be competing with maybe even the GMs. I made a video about GM electric vehicles as well. But generally speaking, it's going to be more in the EV SUV lane. As far as the specs of the Scout, there's more to be found out about it. However, we do know it's coming out in 2026. Normally, VW build their vehicles in Chattanooga, Tennessee. However, they're going to be creating a new plant in South Carolina, which is going to be specific for making electric vehicles, in particular, this Scout. Now, with VWs, I made another video on the ID brand, which you have the ID4, and you have a bunch of different IDs, which is essentially VW's electric brand. But I believe that the Scout is going to, I think it's going to be a different brand, so it might not be the VW Scout. Similarly to how it used to be the Hyundai Genesis and it sort of just became the Genesis in its own lane. I think that's somewhat like what the Scout is going to end up being. But let me know if you guys are curious about this vehicle. This is one that I'm cautiously optimistic about. I think that it's going to do really well, particularly because of, the stereotype, if you will, of German engineering, considering the fact that VW are making these vehicles similar to how Lamborghinis went from being high-priced but fairly unreliable cars to being, well, still high-priced but slightly more reliable cars. I can assume that for the Scout, the price hopefully is somewhat more modest, and you're going to be getting a good deal for your money. I'm curious to see how it does compared to the Bronco, as well as compared to the Ford electric SUV. But let me know if you guys are curious about this vehicle. And that's all for today's video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.